Hello, everybody. It's Marla Diane, and I'm coming from Malacca Cove down in Palos Verdes in the South Bay. And I wanted to share with you today, the the story that I wrote. I'm in a memoir writing class with Minda Burr, and I am loving it so far. We just had our first session, and I thought, you know what, this would be a great thing to share with everybody because it's what she had us do was write a short version of our story, right? Kind of a two-page, if you will, overview of our story. And later on, we're going to get into a little more detail. But anyway, I think this will give you a good feel for my life, where I've been, obviously what I've done, and really the fabric of my life. So for those of you that are new to new to my world, this will be obviously the first time hearing this, and it will allow us to get acquainted. And those of you that know me, maybe there's some new, facts and info that you haven't heard before. All that to say is I just want to share with you what I wrote, and I think it'll be fun for us to, to connect. Yeah? Okay, so here we go. Today is, by the way, February 10th, 2022. And this is the title to my mini memoir. It's Embrace Your Spotlight. Eventually it will become your normal. So I've always been the girl with a smile and the positive attitude. I was born with a happy chip in me. What I learned throughout my spiritual evolution the last 3 decades is positivity comes natural to me. The only time I slip away from that is when I mistakenly listen to and give my loyalty to ego-based, negative, judgmental thoughts rather than spirit. Or I forget. Positivity is truly my superpower. I learned to be the peacemaker as the middle child in my family of 3 girls. Being in the spotlight was not my thing, but I sure loved encouraging others to be brilliant in their own. I was a dreamer then and still am. One of my favorite activities is being in imagination or in my imagination and dreaming what if. That's part of my genius zone. My passion as a young girl was writing poems and journaling and dreaming about my adult life as a well-known speaker, writer, innovator, and inspirationalist. Writing came easy for me. I soon learned that that was my art. It was where I found my solace. I'd write from the heart and feel so connected to my spirit. I didn't understand what all that meant then, just that it felt natural to me to express my thoughts and feelings through writing. I grew up in an artistic family filled with musicians and actors, directors, writers, costume designers, screenwriters, and more. I learned to love the arts, personal growth, and culture. It fed my spirit and creativity like crazy. Although my family had its dysfunctions, as most families do, and there were plenty, right, of animosity and lack of vulnerability and validation of feelings then, I thank God for my happy chip and my positivity, because God knew to plant that in me as my source of dignity and self-preservation. It would soon become the core to my success. I graduated from San Diego State University with a degree in PR journalism, and I was eager to impact the world with my love of writing, creativity, and humanity. 2 years outside of college, on one serendipitous day in 1986, I met someone in the entertainment industry that changed the trajectory of my life. I found my purpose and my passion that led to an incredibly fun and highly creative 22-year career as an entertainment publicist, living the dream life. My daily work required me to position my celebrity and visual performing artist clients in the spotlight. right? I loved it. I was in heaven. I was the girl behind the scenes, right? Being the cheerleader and the creative strategist for my clients. I had red carpet events to go to, film premieres, press events, Hollywood affluent parties with famous people, magazine shoots, right, with celebrities, pitching media, famous fashion designers and photographers filled my days. I was truly monetizing my passions in one career: the writing, the entertainment, arts, culture, trend setting, people, creativity, and supporting others in their brilliant talents. In the midst of that amazing career, I got married. I had a beautiful baby boy. He's 31 now, in his own thriving career. And then I got divorced after 8 years, became a single mom, and I ended up running my own entertainment PR company for 13 years, right? I struggled often with being both the mother and the father to my son, given his father was not present much. Financially, I was challenged during that time period, but my perseverance, my positivity, and my faith led the way. 2003 threw me another curveball when I was diagnosed with breast cancer. I found the gift and the challenge by becoming the speaker chair for Los Angeles chapter of Susan G. Komen Foundation. I so enjoyed and inspiring to be proactive about, right, women's health as I spoke about my positive approach to healing and Komen initiatives. I served 2 terms on their board and supported Race for the Cure events. I found my true spiritual core through my spiritual community, right? That became my saving grace through all these challenging life events. It was an incredibly trying time for me, but my optimism, right, and my spirituality pulled me through. Then it happened. The spotlight was ready for me, but was I ready? That intuitive nudge kept whispering to me, time to move on, innovate, reinvent, move front and center, away from your role behind the scenes. It's time to affect more lives on a bigger platform, your platform. Yeah. It was time I embraced my own spotlight. That was not comfortable for me. The universe was calling me to step into my own spotlight and grow and evolve and become the leader I was meant to be. In 2007, I was led to a few powerful mentors, business mentors, that walked me through the transformation of building myself into a mentor and a coach, teaching entrepreneurs how to embrace their spotlight through online personal branding. That's how I parlayed my 22 years of publicity for entertainers and artists into personal branding for entrepreneurs, right? Using the new social media platform back then in 2008. In 2007, yes, that's when that happened, is 2007. In 2008, I was one of several early adopters in the personal branding space who knew how to build an online presence, right? A personal brand, and monetize that on Facebook and use it as a publicity channel. That was really exciting. The first 6 years of my now 14-year-old mentoring business was called back then Embrace Your Spotlight. Through personal and professional evolution going forward from that point on, after 6 years, I turned into a success coach and a business strategist for creative entrepreneurs and professionals. Marla Diane Mentoring International, Stand for Your Worth and Dignity, became the new platform to transform lives, careers, and businesses. But wait, early 2017, 9 years into growing my empowerment business, another transformation was on the way. June 1st, 2017 was the day my life expanded in ways I would have never imagined. After 20 years of denying my long-held desire to live and work in both USA, right, and Italy, I hit this wall. It was March of 2017 that required deep soul searching for answers. I hired my coach for a private intensive day to recover my dreams and my desires. They were lost in the harriedness of life far too long. I felt like a manufactured version of myself after 9 years of running my coaching and mentoring business. My coach pulled out of me that long-held desire of travel and work and helped me plan a first-time month-long stay in Florence, Italy. I was a woman on a mission to make it happen. 45 days later, I took off for Rome and Florence, Italy. That was August 2017, and I transformed from the inside out. That desire was the seed that launched my new life. So in 2017, my goals were to make money, right, with joy, feel deeply authentic and happy in my business changing lives, and let go of anyone or anything that was not aligned with this new high frequency life. Everything changed from that incredible transformational travel experience. I came home as a new Renaissance woman. Today, my brand and life still reflect that rebirth. I was living for a month. Think about that. I was living for a month in the epicenter of Renaissance. The art, culture, wine, food, architecture, and more. It was a remarkable experience. When we give our loyalty to our desires, I learned, and have faith and trust these desires can and will happen, they will lead us in the pursuit of our goals. Our desires, right, help us withstand the demands of our focus and actions to see our goals complete. I learned that my desires are the fuel to keep the fire lit in my heart to see it through to manifest. So we have desires plus goals equals result. So I ask you this, is what long-held desire have you been holding off on? I know you're completely capable and powerful to take the leap of faith and begin the process. There's my short memoir, and there you have it. All right. Wanted to just, as I said, share with you. It's a fun class. I am really looking forward to it. It's 12 weeks. So we have got a lot of writing to do, which is something obviously I love to do, and it's creative writing, right? So our next session our prompt, I should say, for the next session is to write about our mothers. Oh my goodness, that's going to be an interesting one. I've got quite a story on that one. All right, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that was inspiring to you, because here's what I am a true believer in regarding your personal brand story, which is essentially what this is that our stories are not so much about us as they are about inspiring others. So I hope I've done that for you, and you have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.